You'll probably be able to tell from my accent, I'm not originally from London. I'm originally from New Jersey. So let's hear it for all the Jersey girls in the house. But I've been in London 19 years now. I left when I was 21. And when I went over to London, I started quite legendary, I think it's fair to say,
it is fair.
Club night called Ducky, which is a pop and performance club night. We've been going about 16 years now, and we started at the Royal Vauxhall Tavern, where we still are every single Saturday night, but we've also sort of branched out into doing all sorts of weird and wonderful, small and humongous special arts events, all involving experimental performance and clubbing and seeing what you can get people to watch at 1 o'clock in the morning while they're totally trashed. And it's amazing what you can get them to watch. But I do all sorts of other work besides. I work mainly in television and radio broadcasting as a TV and radio presenter. So I kind of bridge the sort of experimental theater world as well as mainstream media. And I started my TV career as a presenter for BBC Two's first ever sort of mainstream primetime gay television show called Gay Time TV, and I was their travel presenter, so I got to go all over the world in the name of homosexuality. It was so tough being on that lesbian cruise. Anyway, I've done written and performed 4 one-woman shows. My first one was called Gay Man Trapped in a Lesbian's Body, that I did in 1994 at the ICA, the Institute of Contemporary Arts. Then was Come Manifesto, my and gosh, I'm losing track now. Oh no, then it was Amy Lamé's Mama Cass Family Singers, inspired by Mama Cass. And I'm just working on my new one-woman show, which is called Unhappy Birthday, and it's all about my obsession with Morrissey. And the kind of very new thing that I'm doing is I am the chubby Simon Cowell in a fat beauty pageant called Burger Queen that's just starting on Wednesday, which is really exciting. And I've just formed a fat artist collective with 2 friends of mine. We're called Fat Chance. So I'm really happy that one of my muses, Kate Bordenstein, is here. And Kate, for me, is someone who really helped me understand through her book, I've got here Gender Alba, that being feminine and being femme actually kind of goes beyond gender and identity and sort of where all of those things crisscross. You know, it's interesting you're talking about muses that kind of come and you have to have this kind of immediate response to them. And what I've done in my past shows is dealt with my muses by creating a kind of part real, part false narrative. My other muses is Divine. And I chose Divine really because, well, he's so fucking fabulous for a start. But also, I think because I had never ever seen anyone perform that so owned their body in all of its fabulousness. And I think that body image and body size is something that really is not talked about in depth, well, certainly not within the lesbian community and beyond. You know, I mean, we all know what we experience as women and the pressure that we feel every single day to maintain a particular body size. But what I really like about Divine is this fuck you attitude of, you know, wearing outrageously short dresses made out of sequins and crazy hairdos and, you know, singing, not trying to disguise his voice into being some kind of feminine voice. And he sang with like the gruffest, deepest voice. And there was nothing, you just had to suspend belief in every single way. And I find him continually, even though he's no longer with us, continually fascinating and interesting, and also kind of reaches into that draggy side of myself that I really enjoy and love. And I think Divine kind of taught me that it's okay to just dress up every day. Like every day is a dress up day, really. And my third muse is someone who spent her entire career performing femininity, and that's Dusty Springfield, who I think was just femme par excellence, and did it with the wigs and the eyelashes and the outfits and the heels, and remained in the closet while she did it, and just did it looking fabulous. But you know, you get this sense, I think, especially in retrospect, watching clips of this kind of like the surface and just below the surface, now that we know that she was a lesbian, you know, the sort of emotiveness in her voice, and trying to read in between the lines and hear in between the lines of the songs. I find it incredibly inspiring and also really sad, but also what a look to look up to and to aim for, really. So I can't wait until my hair goes totally grey and then I'm going to become a platinum blonde. So, Dusty style.
No way! Yeah. Start